Fallout 76 and the city of Atlantia, something like that. They knew exactly, well, Bethesda knew exactly what they were doing, I guess, because I watched the trailer for the new show coming out next year, and right after that, I saw that there's a DLC for 76, and I didn't know that. Then again, I hadn't played the game in such a long time, so those two things made me go back to the game to go and see, what can I do, what's new, and what is this about Atlantis or Atlantia or whatever. Yeah, and that's what I did. Was a bit disappointed to see that it's like just a new expedition, a new game mode, but it didn't deter me. I still logged in. I claimed my 33 jumpsuit, checked out the latest season, contemplated actually using the years of saved atoms on this one, but I realized quickly that there's nothing really that enticing in there that I wanted, so I just left it. I might use all of those atoms, but I just wanted to see the DLC, and this is what this video is about, just me talking about the expeditions, right? So you log in, you go onto the map, you click expedition. There it is, tax evasion, in the most sensational game. I played both game modes, and I have to say I think the second one is probably the one that's more entertaining for me, just my opinion. And yeah, so you land off the vertibird. You get an NPC, greeted by an NPC, tells you to go and meet a dude called Billy Belt Buckles. I'm Billy, he's being held out by another NPC called Sal Sticky Fingers. They went with a Mafia DLC, I can see that, like a gambler's Mafia type of thing. For this time at least, I don't have too in-depth thoughts on that, except for maybe it reminds me of an American Dad skit where, Tuttle sees a bunch of murders, and it's done by multiple crime families all in one day, and has to go into witness protection. That's the first thought that comes to mind. Anyway, you get your orders, you take out some NPCs. I forgot how enemies can be a bit tough in this game mode, because the game kind of, when you get to end game, you kind of feel like a god or near god. But yeah, the game kind of checks you. I nearly died about too many times, and it's either that or it's just something to do with bloody bolts being nerfed or something, because I feel squishy as fuck. Yeah, but after that's done, you go into the casino, you talk to Sal again, and then he tells you to go find bugs and mess with some slot machines. This can take you a lot of time. It's just a lot of running around different machines and find them all, and you have to find the listening bugs, not that difficult. You have to find three in 3 areas, 3 bugs in the hotel area, the kitchen, and the casino floor. And after that, you encounter a big boss fight with a lot of enemies that take a lot of bullets to go down. And I mean, you look at the dude Buttercup over here. I'm laying into him, and it's taking me like 2,000 rounds just to floor the guy, but I eventually did. And then I moved on to the sensational game. And in terms of bullet spongy enemies, that didn't change. I will say the scenery, in my opinion, more interesting, and that's probably why I would go with this one as my favorite one out of the two if I had to choose. And there's new mutant enemies, the overgrown, and you also get a beach to look at and fight on, which is nice. It's relaxing. You talk to a couple of twins and who want to take you onto a game. You can also add more objectives to the list to complete, just to make it more interesting, like emoting after each kill. Now the main objective is to free civilians, which opens up the next area called the Showman's Pier. After you enter, you fight the first one, which opens up the next area, where you need to throw tomatoes, potatoes at some people to shame them.
Shame.
Um, the least favorite, the least enjoyable part of the, but it's a fetch questy type of a thing. You just do it, you move on to the final fight, and you fight both twins at the same time. I used my explosive minigun, stood on the glass dome just so that the other one can't get me with the sledgehammer. I got the sister down pretty quick, and then I went on to the other twin. I take away or final thoughts. I like the setting. It feels like not something I've seen in this game before. The enemies are a bit bullet spongy, but still satisfying to take down. You get new enemies, which is a nice, change, which is nice. New enemies to look at and kill. Demon-looking things, which they almost one-shot me. No, that's fine. But yeah, just interesting, new. There's also new rewards. I got this light thing, this sign, light, this neon sign, which if you're into camp building, it's good. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this. If you found this at all informative or entertaining in some form or fashion, a like and a subscribe would be appreciated. And that's it.